But she,
Press play on that
one. Good job.
Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Cancel it.
Cancel it.
See?
Good morning, family. Y'all probably said Nikki's crazy, right?
On this one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, while I'm waiting for them to build the audience, I'm sitting here drinking my coffee.
Peace and blessings, family.
And some
Peace and blessings. How are you? They
And
can't see you.
Okay. Now,
I know all is well.
so what the heck?
Can y'all hear me clearly? Can y'all hear me clearly? If y'all can hear me, let me know. Okay? Uh-oh. Hello? Sean, make sure my headphones are off because I think they're on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, Jonita said yeah, she can hear me. I wanted to make sure because I had my Bluetooth on earlier. So I wanted to make sure y'all could hear me. I know all is well, okay? I know all is well. So, family, I'm talking to Facebook now. We're getting ready to come to YouTube. So I want to say peace and blessings to my YouTube family as well, okay? Now let me pull up my Facebook because I know y'all gonna have some questions, you know what I mean? So we're gonna wait for the questions, and I think our brother is gonna pull up the actual he's gonna pull up the actual YouTube page so he can answer the questions on YouTube, family. So again, I'm Wunam,
Brother Adinkra.
and this is Spiritually Seeing News, where we see what you can only imagine. You got it right this time, y'all. You got it right. All right, y'all know I got to talk some junk tonight, right? Y'all know I got a lot of junk to talk now. Before we talk about junk, let me open up my Facebook app, open up the YouTube app, because I know y'all are going to have questions. You know what I mean? So I'm going to open up the, Facebook app so I can chat with my people. Y'all miss us? Did y'all miss us? If y'all miss us, say, yeah, let us know y'all miss us. Let us know y'all miss us. Brother Dick was suffering with allergies, y'all. He been sneezing all day long. All day long. So, all right, family. So, look here. William Smith Bank talking about, it's the late, talking about the Green Lantern hears you. If you the Green Lantern, what's the other one's name? The one to do the magic? You know which one?
I forgot it. Black Widow?
No.
Which one?
The one, Storm.
Oh, Storm.
Yeah, if you Green Lantern, I'm Storm, okay? All right, family. It's on the pop. First of all, we're going to talk about this harvest box. Y'all know what the harvest box is? Do y'all know what SNAP is? Okay? SNAP program, food stamps, right? Well, let me explain something to y'all. I think Trump done literally lost his mind. What you think?
I think he's on to something. Nah, I'm just saying, I think he's crazy, man. Like, how these people are gonna
yeah.
eat.
Well, why? No, you said you think he's on to something. Don't change it now. What you think
joking.
he's on to? You ain't joking. When you talk about he's joking, he ain't joking, y'all. What do you think Trump is on to?
To me, it ain't gonna. It's gonna. We can adjust. I feel like we as black people we can adjust, but as y'all know, most of the people that receive food stamps aren't black. So I think it's gonna be a lot of those poor people that put him in that aren't black. They're gonna have an issue with that. So.
Well, let's put it this way. Despite of what y'all think, there are more Caucasians and Hispanics on food stamps than there are black people. But what I noticed is when I went on the web, y'all, you know, of course they want to put up pictures of only the poor-looking black folks. You know, they got a lot of bull with them, and it pisses me off. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at the pictures. Why y'all just displaying pictures of, you know, black women and poor-looking black women and, you know, like they in the projects? You know what I'm saying? When y'all know doggone well that you are the majority on food stamps. Let's get that correct. Now, the harvest is a dumb idea. It's a dumb idea because, first of all, you're going to have a lot of logistic problems, okay? You're talking about delivering food to people who used to go to the grocery store and be able to get whatever type of food they want, not whatever type, because you can't buy hot food with food stamps, so I heard. So if that's the case, they can get whatever food they eat, because there's different cultures that have food stamps. Hispanic people may not eat spaghetti. You know what I mean? So with saying that, I'm not thinking that it's going to work. I think it's a bad idea. And then let's talk about the elders who have food stamps because their retirement check doesn't pay them that much and they have to pay for their medicine. I remember in New York, I used to run into a lot of elders who would be eating dog food. Dog food because they couldn't afford to pay for their medicine and they couldn't afford to buy food and pay their rent. And this is sad. This is serious, y'all. At the end of the day. So what about the elders? So honestly speaking, do you think sending a harvest box instead of letting people go to the store? Because not only that, you have people who have certain type of diets they have to follow. You see? Well, how's that going to work in the mix of things? Honestly speaking, y'all. Think about it.
Yeah, what if somebody's on Medicaid what if somebody has a medical condition which don't allow them to eat certain things?
Exactly. And what we have to understand is that I think it's a terrible idea. My thing is, you so worried about spending $129 billion. Why don't you give up some of them damn billions you got, Trump? You got some money, give it up and help the poor. But you all know. Now, what does it say in your Bible? It say, the rich shall be poor, and the poor shall be rich. And what Spirit showed me is that the rich will soon be stripped of their finances. See, they think that dollar bill makes him so much better. He's not thinking about really, the concern. They're talking about saving money. Saving money, saving what? Everything is damn digital now. What you gonna save? Everything is digital. You know what I mean? Ain't no more dollar bills really floating like that. Everything is digital. So we're saying that, first of all, nature is getting ready to snatch that money. These banks are getting ready to start collapsing, okay? These people don't understand. See, they're so busy focusing on a dollar. Save us billions of dollars. In a few years, ain't going to be no damn billions of dollars. What you think, brother?
I don't think it's going to be paper money in a few years anyway. I say in between the next 5 to 10 years, it's not going to be paper money. And if it is, it's not going to be used like it is. It's not going to be utilized like it is utilized today.
Exactly. So now I'm going to say this. I think it's a terrible idea. I don't think that it's going. They said they passed it, but I don't see that it's going to work the way that they think it is. I think again, we have to consider the elders. We have to consider the people, who other races of people who do not eat certain foods. But not only that, didn't you say somebody you think they're going to be doing something to that food?
Yeah, I think they're going to be doing something to the food because the government, who trusts the government? They're going to be packaging it up. And I don't know, I remember growing up in Texas and remembering in the hood, everybody used to line up in on the street where they would pass out free cheese and all of that. I could just see stuff like that.
Welfare cheese, y'all. Y'all remember welfare cheese?
That rat cheese.
You was eating it.
Hell yeah, I was eating it.
It tastes good, didn't it? Wasn't rat cheese back then?
That's what we called it. Rat cheese.
We ain't called it rat cheese.
Called it rat cheese.
It sure tastes good when you had no food and you was hungry, goddammit. You understand? That cheese used to come in handy. It would melt in some grits and it would melt on some eggs and grilled cheeses. So you ain't go without a meal.
You had to put it in the bottom of the oven to make the cheese.
Well, I don't know what kind y'all had in Texas, but we had the good kind in New York, y'all. It was so soft to cut, you know what I mean? But anyway, for those who are on here with us on YouTube, who's on here on Facebook, what do y'all think about this harvest box, okay? Tell us what you think. Give us your opinion. What do you think about it? Do you think it's going to work? Do you think it's not going to work? Honestly, or spiritually seeing, I'm not seeing that it's going to work. I'm seeing they're going to run into some logistic problems. I'm seeing that they're going to have problems with people because you know what I get from Trump's spirit and these people who got money spirit? I get, oh, well, it's food. They ain't going to complain. They starving. See, that's that mentality that don't have compassion for the rest of humanity. That's why it ain't going to work. And the spirit of the ancestors ain't going to let it work. Nature ain't going to let it work. I'm telling y'all, watch. Mark my words.
Young Valley once said, all the foods will likely be GMOs. You know.
Exactly. That's what you just were saying. It's probably going to be doing everything. You know what I mean?
Yep. They'll be doing all kind of stuff to the food. They're doing everything to the water now, so they probably been waiting for this one. We got them with the water, we got them with the air. Now we finna go ahead and hit them with the food now.
And see, Ira Day says ridiculous food go to waste, but you know what's real about it? You know what? They're so full of it because at the end of the day, you know how much food McDonald's, Burger King, all of them throw away, and y'all talking about people who get a little food stamps got to go to the store and get some food. They be wasting millions and billions of dollars worth of food. Y'all know that, right? When they could be giving it to homeless people. You know, even these big like Walmart, the big grocery stores. A lot of stuff, if it's missing or if it's bad, they gotta throw it out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they be wasting more money on food than anything. And you mean to tell me that they can't set it up where they can save money that way too? See, the system is designed, especially America, for the rich. So they think, because they're about to be stripped of their riches. They're about to be stripped of their riches. And they think it's all hunky-dory, everything's going to be nice in the next couple of years. Watch them people with money start dwindling away. And y'all see. Yaya Sharif says, I got us a New York during Hurricane Sandy with that FEMA food. You silly, Yaya. You silly. Okay. Yep, and that's true. Jonitra Alpha says they're going to have people still. That's true. That's another thing. It's going to cause a mess. You know, everybody is focusing on this agenda, right? This agenda that they think they're so powerful. And what gets me, y'all, is we pay attention what goes on in the news. We start freaking out. We start getting scared. But we're not paying attention to the bigger and greater forces. And the bigger and greater forces has more power than any man on this earth could ever have. Okay? So with saying that, do not panic, do not fear. Because when it's all said and done, nature provides everything that we need to sustain life. Not man. Not man. All right, any questions on YouTube?
No, I just said peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, sis. Peace and blessings to you. All right, family. So now, we're saying that. I'm going to say they're going to have problems. Okay? They're going to have problems. You'll see. Mark my words, there's going to be problems, and they think it's going to be so easy, but it's not. So as far as that harvest box and that snap and taking away, it ain't happening, y'all. And if it does, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah. And they also said that by doing this, they'll start to save after the first couple of years. They'll start saving over $70 billion a year. So that's another reason why they want to push that.
Hey, they ain't saving no doggone $70 billion a year. That's a whole bunch of bull. Donitra says, I feel it's a setup. You just might be right, my sister. It may be a setup. It may be a setup, but you know what? Even if it's a setup, just like Brother Adinkra and they were saying, it's gonna, and somebody else in the chat was saying, it's gonna be mostly GMO foods. You know what I mean? And all I have to say is spiritually seeing. They better be careful because their doing will be their very own undoing. Okay? Their doing will be their very own undoing. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? So, I want to say peace and blessings to my sister Alexis K. Tyler, my brother Ricky Bolden that just joined watching. We're talking about the actual harvest box. What y'all think about the snap? What y'all think is going to work? Is it going to work? It's not going to work. Because I say, spiritually seeing, it ain't working, y'all. It ain't working. But while y'all putting your opinions in there, what I want to do is I want to go into the Black Panther, y'all. How many of y'all going to see it?
I already got your tickets.
I went on Fandango today. First of all the damn seats in the back, only seats they got is right up at the screen, which will blind your behind. Okay, I can't do the front seat, y'all. But they sold out. They sold out. Especially certain times are sold out. Let me tell y'all something. I know they said Fandango bought in $120 million with this Black Panther. What? That was the other day. I know it got to beat at least $200 million now. $200 million. Not to mention, y'all, I put it a post up on Facebook. My YouTube family, I didn't put it there, but I put it up on Facebook. Now, on Facebook, over in the continent, in Africa, because you know, what's her name? Lupe is part Kenyan and part Mexican. I have a hard time believing that sister's part Mexican. I don't know why. But you know. But anyway, her father is supposedly from Kenya. She's from Kenya. Now, I know she's from Kenya, but she doesn't, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they said she's half African and Mexican. But anyway,
I don't know about
I know that the Kenyans over in Africa, you got Kenya, they were sold out. You got South Africa, they were sold out with Black Panther. You ain't just talking about
worldwide.
We talk about worldwide, globally. I told y'all this movie will be the highest paid movie in history. Mark my words.
Believe that.
Believe it. Right? Mark my words. So now, how many of y'all are going to see it? Because there's a lot of hype about it. Now, I don't know if y'all heard, some people were saying it's overrated. Then you got, I heard, if I'm hearing correctly, that some people are going to protest the movie.
For what?
I'm trying to remember what they said. They said they was going to protest the movie, and I'm like, okay, for what? Why? And there's supposed to be a certain amount of black people that's supposed to be protesting it.
I know. I do. You know, I was watching Charlemagne the God. Well, actually, I was listening to it on the radio, and he said that there's a group of black people that petitioning for Marvel film to give 25% of the proceeds.
That's it. 20% of the proceeds of the Black Panther. They done literally lost their mind. Black folks, stop with the bull. Stop with the bull. Come on now. How the hell you gonna petition to ask this movie, Black Panther, because you see a whole bunch of black folks in it, to give you 20% of the proceeds? For what? For what? All of the money they spent to make it, them people got to get paid. They got families too. You see what I'm saying? So why do you feel the need to get 20% of the proceeds? Some of y'all black folks done literally lost your damn minds. Y'all done lost your minds. You know what I mean? Got the nerve to ask. Not even respecting that it's your own brothers and sisters that have to benefit. They put the hard work in. Not only that, they got families too. Being greedy. Go make your own goddamn money. How about that? Okay. So anyway, I said dumbass is probably agents. I want to say peace and blessings to my brother Daryl Magoo Cheatham. Congratulations, my brother, on that baby girl. Oh my goodness, she looked like you. The boy looked like his mother, but this one, you got her. And let me tell you, I want to give you this message because don't think I ain't watching. I seen the picture. Let me tell you this. Your mother is happy. Your mother is happy. Okay? Smiling. Okay? So, don't say I didn't tell you so. All right, family. So, anyway, okay, so, now, then, okay, you had 20% you had 20% of black folks petitioning. Then I heard they was boycotting the movie.
They want 25%.
25. Well, I heard him say 20% on the Breakfast
How
Club.
they gonna know 20%? It's 25%.
He said 20%.
They want to donate 20%. Well, either way,
don't tell me
they not gonna donate no 20%. Like it's their movie.
All right. So okay. Now, any questions, y'all? How many of y'all going to see Black Panther? Do y'all think it's overrated? Do y'all think they're hyping it up too much? Do you think it's a spiritual? This is a spiritual, sign. What do y'all think? Tell me, family.
Yeah. And whoever said they probably agents, they probably are trying to slow down black people from actually going to see the movie.
Yeah. Now, I also heard, I don't know if it was Christians or somebody that was protesting the movie.
That was the skinheads, the outright or whatever they call themselves. They call themselves a Christian group. Because the KKK and the skinheads are Christian groups.
Okay,
so yeah, it was an outright. They renamed it because they were doing it at first, and then they renamed the movement and said they were some kind of Christian group, but it's the same people. And they put on their website they have a black woman. It's like she's a spokesperson for it, but that's a ritual in itself right there.
Okay, so
KT says she's going tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing it.
All right, so KT and YouTube is going tomorrow, right? Your cousin, Mikael Wilson, said hello, cousin.
What's up, Mikael?
I want my son to, what he said, I want my son to see it? Oh boy. I want my son to see black superheroes. I heard a lot about that.
Yeah.
It was like, finally, I get to, my child gets to see someone who looks like them that are superheroes. You know what I mean? I've heard a lot of people talking like that in reference to their kids seeing that there was somebody black. As a matter of fact, my grandson already told me who he is. What he say?
He said T'Challa.
He said, I'm T'Challa now. I said, okay.
He said that's his new African name.
That's his new African name, right? And his African name is Shadike, right? Means strong God. But he changed it to T'Challa. All right. Ooh, did y'all hear about this? Black Twitter is boycotting Black Panther because Michael B. Jordan isn't dating a black woman.
What that got to do with the movie?
Many are anticipating the Feb 18th release of the Marvel's Black Panther. However, people are losing it on social media after many tweets began accusing black women of boycotting the movie because of acting. Look here, sister, sit your behinds down some damn where. Sit your behinds down somewhere. What the hell is wrong with y'all? What y'all gonna do about it? Why do you have to go? I mean, so you gonna make it worse for the rest of the actors who are with black women? You got African in America in the movie. You got Africans in Africa. Africans in Africa in the movie. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all boycotting it because he's with a white man? That's his damn business. Sometimes we need to mind our business. Sometimes you gotta realize you can't control the damn world. It ain't about controlling the world. If that man loves that woman, she loves him, that's their business. Now, some of us have our preferences. Me, preferably, I like dark chocolate. You know what I mean? I don't like nothing but my black men. However, you gotta respect what they do. You live in a place called America, a melting pot, okay? We may not like it, but deal with it. Deal with it. What the hell are y'all boycotting the movie because he's with a white man? That's his damn business. Mind your business. He'll learn.
And this is bigger than that anyway.
He'll learn.
This movie is bigger than that anyway.
Yeah.
And Spiritual Growth says they plan to go when the crowds dwindle down. Because nobody wants to fight those crowds. Not everybody is into big crowds. I feel that Spiritual Growth.
What did he say?
They don't want to fight the crowds, and plus he said on Oxygen 24/7. Not trying to fight the crowds.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
That's a good reason not to go.
Some
There's a
people
lot of
are
people.
waiting to go because they know it's going to be crowded. And when I tell y'all I was looking at the movies today, it is this weekend,
It's
so
gonna be packed.
it's going to be packed. So we decided to go next weekend because I can't deal with crowds of people. I pick up on too many people's energy, and I just can't. You know what I mean? If there's too many people around, I start getting, kind of drained. Okay. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Wait till it dies down. But
So it's doing so. That means it's doing big numbers in Africa, in Europe, and all of those places right now.
okay.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's doing big numbers. Now let me go back to Facebook because now back to Michael B. Jordan. So they're protesting it anyway. Sit your behinds down, women. Sit down because you're messing up for the rest of the people. Don't do that. Don't sit up there and boycott nothing. Sit your behinds down. If you got the problem with him, let it be with him and not the rest of the actors of the show. Why you got to boycott the whole? You know what? Some of our black people can be the worst. Some of us could be the worst. Instead of, supporting, you may not like what he's doing. And anyway, that's his damn personal life. It ain't got nothing to do with the movie. Some of our black people could be the worst in the world. That don't make no kind of sense. You hit that one in the nose, Wunam. I got to have you on my show. Yes, let me know when you're ready. I'm coming. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Daryl.
Young Valley once said, "I'm not against the movie, but I won't go see it in theaters. Concerning the money, why can't we agree to raise that type of money to benefit our communities around the world?" What do you think about that?
Hold on. What did he say? Let me read that.
He say he don't want to help them raise that type of money. Why can't we raise that type of money for the community?
First of all, you got a black director, your fellow brother. You got a black cast, okay? Majority of a black cast. Why wouldn't you use it to help them? How do you know they may not come back and do something in the communities? See, sometimes we be too goddamn politically correct and conscious. We be too conscious sometimes. Okay? Now, what I've learned from being out here in the community, compassionate about my people, my youth, my women, my brothers, my sisters, what I've learned is that I can't change the world. I couldn't change the world. As much as I wanted to change and make change, I got sisters hating on me. I got brothers that don't want to get it together. I got brothers that didn't want to be role models for the youth in the street. I had women that didn't want to be role models for the sisters. I can go down a list of things that I tried to do for the community as an activist for the community, out in the community, on my radio show for a total of 10 years, talking about how we need to. I couldn't even get one damn dollar donation, but every time I was doing a reading, they're pulling on my energy. So when you sit up here and you try to think that you're going to be another one to save the world, let me explain something to you. You're not. Now, the good thing about it is that collective consciousness amongst our people around the world is awakening, okay? So with saying that, we'll probably get it together maybe another year or two. But as of now, that's no excuse not to support your brothers and sisters. How many times have I heard black folks say, we need to see more black films? Here you got one and you don't want to go support it because you feel that you should do something in the community? That movie ain't got nothing to do with what you should still be doing in the community. You don't need that. What does that have to do with you doing your job in the community? Don't worry about them. See, that's the thing. We always want to run our mouths. But see, I wasn't a runner. I was not just a talker. I was a doer. Okay? And the thing about it, we got to stop doing or stop worrying about what the next man ain't doing and do what we got to do. And stop making excuses.
Right on.
All right. Yaya Cherie says the history of Marvel Comics dealing with the Black Panther deals with the originals who was supposed to be an alien life form who originated in that part of Africa and the Orishas at war with one another if you do research. Say about that.
Yeah, that's true. They do not just the Orishas, the ancient ones, the ancient energy. In the Civil War, he talked about Sekhmet and Basset. So it's very deep, and they are tapping into those energies. They know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. And see, a lot of this stuff was written way before.
And so does the director.
Exactly. So now, hold on, y'all, because I'm trying to get to the questions. Any questions on YouTube?
Nah, no questions.
Okay. Daryl McGrew Cheatham says all the actors have already been paid. It's nothing we can do about that.
It depends on what kind of deal they got. You know, I don't know. Some people, if they can broker a deal to where they get residuals off of it, you know, who knows?
Well, what it is in that industry right there, film industry, just like when I did the TV show, we got original payment for doing the pilot. But any episodes after that, we wouldn't get paid until the episodes aired, okay? And even like that with movies, okay? You make a deal, there has to be a deal, say, okay, we're going to pay you, you know, all right, $5 million, $10 million off of this movie. If they agree to that deal, once that money comes in, then they get paid for that movie, okay? They have to wait for their money. So they probably just now getting it after all the ticket sales for the last couple of, you know, weeks, but they don't get their money right away, okay? All right. So we have any questions, family? Mikael Wilson says, how y'all doing today? How you doing today, Mikael Wilson? How you doing?
What's up, cuz?
Peace and blessings, Mocha Brown.
What's up, sis?
Yeah. All right. So anyway, family, back to what I was saying. So, how many of y'all going to see Black Panther? What's your thoughts about it? Is it overhyped? What y'all really think about it? Y'all think it's overhyped? Or y'all happy to see a black film? Because that was one of the biggest complaints. We don't never see no black film. All you see is white films. Now you got one, and everybody got an opinion.
Hey, y'all want to boycott it? Y'all don't want to go.
Right. Exactly.
Our kids need something to see. Wow.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. In the meantime, I pulled one card. Y'all can see it here. Card, it might be too close. This
You
is
can see it.
you can see it pretty good. Okay, and this is one card, the High Priestess for the day. Okay, share with them the High Priestess while I put it on the screen.
What is it right here? I'm
Mhm.
going to read this question.
All right, go ahead, read the question.
All right. Young Valley one. Nikki Love. You spiritually see a lot. You know I'm not trying to save the world, and you kind of made my point. Most of your viewers will pay to see the movie, but how many will donate to you?
You know what? At the end of the day, you make a very good point, but I didn't wait on them to donate. What I did is I kept it moving and did what I had to do and surrounded myself with the people that was willing to pay. That's what I did. I wasn't going to sit up there and wait and keep giving my services. So what I did is I kept it moving and dealt with people who were willing to pay. Simple as that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, the High Priestess. So pretty much what we got to understand, family, is that you have a set of people that ain't for you and for the community that is selfish. You got a set of people that want to take and pull and take your energy and take your time, you know. And what you have to do is you have to kick them to the side, and you get with the people who's not going to do that. And that's what I did. It is what it is. I got time to waste with somebody who don't want to do what's righteous in the eyes of the ancestors. I ain't got time for you. And if you can't see the services that I'm getting out and you don't want to give back, then that's something you got to deal with your ancestors with. You understand? That's a me problem. That's not a Nikki problem. That's a me problem. You got to deal with that.
All right, she pulled the High Priestess card. What deck is that? What is that?
This is the Nefertari deck.
The Nefertari deck. It's pretty neat. Let me see it again. The card.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like this deck. I don't really read from it. She reads from it, but it's pretty dope. Let y'all see it.
Get it right. I read from it when I want to do my own personal shit, not because I'm reading it.
Yeah, she don't read from it like that. But because she's a seer, but, you know, she does read from it. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't good with tarot cards, y'all. But I bought them because I thought they were so pretty. You see what I'm saying? So you see how pretty? Look at the gold on that. Look how pretty that is. You know what I mean? Look at the gold on it. So, you know, they're very pretty. So I actually bought it for the looks of it, right? And plus, look at the art. It's black people, y'all. You see, black people. Okay, the original ones. Okay, so we're saying that I bought it for that. But when I do want to read something, I mostly use it for my personal use. You know.
Okay, it says here, the high priestess. Study, severity of judgment, wisdom, intuition, the occult scientist, platonic love, tendency to avoid lies, a mature woman, the mysteries of femininity. That's what it is. So, you want to expound on that?
That's for somebody. That's for somebody. You know who you are. And then somebody needs to get on their spiritual grind. They've been slacking or they're scared. But there's a woman that's watching right now that needs to get on the spiritual grind. Okay? That kind of stuff. And you know who you are. Get on your spiritual grind. Stop procrastinating. Do what you got to do. Ancestors are calling you. You're a high priestess. Okay? Yaya Sharif says, being a comic book fan since I was a kid, I've been looking forward to them doing something with this character for a long time.
Well, they set it up pretty good for in the Civil War movie. That whole movie was about introducing Black Panther to you know, putting him on the scene and bringing this next movie out. So I think it was pretty dope. When I went back and looked at it again, I just found more gems in it. So,
all right, Daryl. Y'all gotta enlighten the ladies. Now, my brothers used to have comic books out. I mean, they had every comic book you could think of. As a matter of fact, I gotta call my brother Scott and Junior because they had every comic you could think of, right? They had crates and y'all remember the little crates, right? They had crates and crates of comics, so they knew all about it. So, Daryl, you gotta tell me who's Moon Knight? Who's Moon Knight? I don't know who that is. Y'all gotta update the ladies. Peace and blessings to my sister Ray Criddle, Sheila Scarborough, Earth Talina, Whit Bay. I need to know who's Moonlight and what does he represent in the comics? All right, family, we're gonna be on here another probably 15 minutes, so we'll take a couple of questions if you want to ask a question. Okay. If you want to ask a question, I'm over here eating because I'm starving my ass off. So if you want to ask a question, we'll take a couple of questions. We got 15 minutes left.
Hey, any questions over there?
I'm over here eating Hershey's cookie crunch.
That's what you eat when you're starving.
You're damn right. Okay. I'm happy to see our beautiful family on the big screen. Okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. Garrett says he is a character that was taken over by an African deity in Marvel. Oh, really? Okay. See, y'all gonna have me going back and researching the comics and trying to catch up with it. So when I get to the movie, I'll know what I'm watching. But you know what, family? What I think that it's all designed the way it's supposed to be designed. I know they already knew they was gonna come out with this. On the flip side of it, spiritually seeing, this has to take place to bring back or to reactivate, as I told you all before, our DNA. This movie is going to do something to black folks all over the world. It's going to bring Africans in Africa together with Africans in America. It's going to close that bridge that we had. Y'all will see. Watch, and it's going to do something to our youth as well. Watch. Spiritually seeing, I'm telling y'all. Watch what I tell y'all. You'll see.
KT says, do you think there will be a sequel?
I don't know. You know, and it's funny because I was watching the brother on Breakfast Club last night, and Charlamagne asked him to say the same thing.
He tried to slip him up.
I don't want to give it away if you know. Let it be a surprise. But I don't know. I think so.
Jaffa Liar says, "What do you think about the mass shooting yesterday during the massacre holiday?"
You know, I was watching it today, and
During the oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about
Martin Luther King.
no, not Martin Luther King.
Ooh.
Nah,
Black Panther.
no,
Ooh.
the holiday, cause it's the Valentine, cause it was based on Saint Valentine getting his heart ate out and shit. Yeah, so
Well, I'm just gonna say, I think it's fake. I think what they're doing is they're trying to keep you focused on that over there and everything that's going on with the Black Panther. There's a lot of people talking about that. Now the shooting, the food stamp thing, because there's something over here that's going on that they're trying to hide.
you know, and two, you know,
What?
the energy, the like you were saying earlier, the collective energy of us coming together to do just to watch this movie is putting us on a spiritual, it's connecting us spiritually, and what they're trying to do is break that up or distract us from that because because it's coming together. It ain't no coincidence that happened, you know, the weekend of, you know, this movie coming up.
Exactly. But like I said, their doing will be their very own undoing. They're trying to keep you, you know, over here in a mess. All right, here's a character that, okay, so Yaya Shiri says Mark Spector was the name of the character of that character that was Moon Knight. Have you want to ask a question? We'll take. Was the shooting part of a ritual, maybe? I'm not saying that it was part of a ritual. Think about it. They just had a shooting, what, a couple of weeks ago?
Up here.
Up here in Georgia.
Actually, last week.
Yeah, no, it was a police officer that got shot. Three police officers, but before that, there was another shooting.
By more. Y'all better watch out. These folks up in Georgia, they plotting on y'all. And it's funny because I work with like 2 ex-cops, and one of the cops, he's the white guy, and he said that this is his take on Moors. He said all these Moors that are claiming sovereignty, he said 99.9% of those Moors are criminals. That's how he look at y'all brothers. So they already coming in with aggressive attitude and stuff like that. So y'all brothers be careful.
I don't know if that cop know what the hell he's talking about.
That's what he said.
I don't give a damn what he said. He didn't saying anything because he think he know. All I'm saying is that I wouldn't say 99% of Moors are criminals.
I'm just saying that's what he said.
He just trying to deter people from being sovereign because they want to control. That's that bull. Okay? That's a whole bunch of nonsense. Okay, see, Sheila Scarborough said they had a shooting in Baltimore. But then y'all gotta remember too, the gun laws. They're trying to get rid of these guns. You know what I mean? That's another thing. They be doing too much, y'all. I be looking at the news sometime. I sound straight ghetto, right? I be looking at the news sometime, but you know, when I watch the news, which I try not to watch it often, but sometimes I just go in there just to look at the weather because I'm waiting for the warm weather to come in because that's when I run out, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's like I'm looking at it and I'm looking like through the fakeness of the news, you know what I mean? And I'm like, it don't even move your spirit at all. Oh, another shooting. Okay, another shooting. Oh, really? Oh, okay. You know, you're like, okay, whatever. You know. Oh, they want to get rid of the gun laws. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, they ain't getting rid of the gun laws. You know what I mean? It's like they're trying so hard to keep you stuck in the third dimension, okay? And they know that we're going through a transformation. They know that we're vibrating on a higher frequency. They know that it's our time to rise again. So they're going to do everything in their power to try to keep you from focusing on your spiritual transformation. Don't let them do it. The last part of that statement was you talking. I'm laying in the bed and being lazy, so I was doing through voice command, and it so happened that it picked up what you were saying. Laugh out loud. Wow. All right, family, we almost got time. We'll take a question or two. If you have a question or two, you want us to spiritually see something, let us know. We'll take a question or two. So, come on with it. What happened?
Nah, I see what you was talking about.
What?
Was it?
Did you know? Jaffa Leon and
Oh, she
YouTube.
said from X-Men. Yeah, we knew. I didn't know they had a son, though.
Mm-hmm.
She said, did you know that Storm was married to T'Challa? Yeah, we knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a son, though, because I ain't really into the comic books like that. But I do like, Marvel here, Marvel.
Valentine's is satanic. Peace, Sahar. What's good, fam? Hey, Nikita. Okay. All right, we don't have no questions. If y'all want a question, y'all better come on while I'm up to it now. Y'all better come on if y'all got a question. Whatever. Money, finances, jobs, whatever. Y'all better ask me while I'm up to it. A lot of my customers that I pick up while Ubering are awake. Yeah, Sheila, because they waking up. And people, as much as we are not seeing it, as spiritual folks are seeing it. I see them waking up every day. I'm watching them. I'm watching how quick our people are awakening. I'm watching how they're just, and it's a lot of people. Don't get it confused. It's a lot of people that are waking up. Information on lotus oil. The young middle age are conscious. The young and the middle age are conscious. Yeah. Another thing too. On lotus, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say the lotus plant is very spiritual. That was one of the actual offerings they were giving ancient Kemet. Okay. But I know it's kind of hard to get it because I tried to get some off of Amazon, and I got the violet plant for other spiritual users, African violet, the spiritual users, because it's a very powerful plant that actually the medicines, when you grow it, you can use it in many different African medicines. Okay, but I'm not too sure. I would have to research that a little bit more, but I know it's hard for me to try to get the seeds of a lotus plant. Okay.
I'm done. Little brother, should I practice Ifa?
I gotta see you. I have to see what you look like first. I would have to do a personal reading on you, because at the end of the day, one of the things is we have to understand, families, because I remember, again, as I told you all, here in America we are mixed up. A lot of our genes are mixed up, and there's different parts of Africa. You even got European Union. Some of us got Chinese. So what I'm saying is that I would need to see your phenotype, and I mostly would like to see your grandmother on your maternal and paternal side. I need to see their pictures and their grandparents, so I can basically tell you what spirit shows me in reference to where your lineage is back home in Africa. Okay, and we're saying that once I do a divination for you, spirit will let me know if that is what you're supposed to be practicing. Okay, because they say if you're supposed to be, if you're Yoruba, you say your grandfather's side is Yoruba, then and you had a traditional healer in Yoruba. Okay, then yes, you should be practicing Ifa, but you might not. You might be from Guinea-Bissau, or you might be from Senegal. You know what I mean? And their traditional spirits and gods are different. What?
Spiritual Growth said, number 45, Trump signed H.R. 1242 last month that will recognize African Americans as 400-year visitors in America. Is this part of a spiritual wake-up for us?
Trump, you need to shut up. Don't listen to him.
He signed some kind of bill, so what they finna try to kick us all out?
They can't kick us out of America. As a matter of fact, y'all, I told y'all anyway to get dual citizenship, because I had a dream years ago that I was sitting on my planet of Saturn. I was sitting on the rings of Saturn. And when I was sitting on the rings of Saturn, family, I was like maybe from, I would say, 100 feet away from Earth, okay? and it was me and my kids, and I'm watching pieces, and specifically the American side, falling off of the earth. Okay? This was years ago. And I think you had the same dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know Trump need to shut the hell up. Who the hell he think he is? And at the end of the day, they know doggone well, if every African in America left to go to Africa, it would go underwater. It would go underwater.
Okay. KT says, do you see more movies depicting people of color? I guess in the good light, she means.
Well, you know, KT, years ago, I told everybody I said there was going to be a fall in Hollywood. Hollywood had to go through a transformation, okay? As you see, there's a lot of exposure going on in Hollywood, and all these, you know, all this information is coming out, and this is part of their transformation. So, you know, I do see that there'll be a change, and you will see more black people, but what I'm seeing is there's going to be a divide, okay? So, what Spirit is showing me is going to be white Hollywood, and your black Hollywood is going to be here in Atlanta. And what I see is that segregation again. That's what Spirit is showing me, segregation. That we're going to be doing our own thing. And what's going to happen, they're going to have no choice but to start including us in certain things because the energy is changing. Okay?
All right. Jafalaya says, my mother abused and abandoned me.
Hold that thought. I have a question from Facebook. You just answered that one.
All right.
Do you see financial roadblocks present in my life? If you're answering personal questions, Earth Talina Whip Bay. Yeah, I do see financial roadblocks, but it's getting ready to change for you, okay? I will say this, my sister. You need to focus a little bit more on budgeting your money. And what you need to do is you need to stop thinking negative because you have a bad way of thinking negative. Well, I ain't got no money. I ain't never going to get no money. I got no money. I ain't never going to. No, don't do that, okay? What I want you to do is start flipping that energy. And I want you to start thinking positive because what happens is when you don't have money, what you have a tendency to do is constantly say, you know what, I ain't going to have it. I ain't got enough money. I'm tired. You know what I mean? And what you're doing is you're bringing more of that energy towards you. Stop that. Don't do that. Okay, but I do see, I'm going to tell you when, between May and July, your finances are going to get better. Are you thinking about doing something new or something different in your life? Let me know. Okay, let me answer your question. That one.
Oh, okay. Jaffa Liar, my mother abused and abandoned me as a child, but now she is sick. Should I reach out and deal with her because I hold resentment towards her? She recently reached out to me.
Jaffa, let me tell you something. Your mother is a human being that's not perfect. And I'm not in agreement of abuse. Okay? Was it physical abuse? Okay? I don't know what was going through your mother's mind, but it looks like your mother was also physically abused. I don't know what kind of lifestyle she had, but it wasn't a good lifestyle. That's not justification for her abusing no child, because I'm totally against that. I would have to beat her behind. But at the end of the day, what I will say, you don't be like your mother. You want to be different because when you do that, you're being just like her. Don't hold resentment for her. What you do, my sisters, have gratitude for her bringing you in this world. You may not like what she did to you, but now she's sick. And she already had to pay. That's her karma coming back to her for whatever she has done. So what you do is you be better than your mother. You be understanding. You understand? We have a tendency, we want to judge our parents, but again, you don't know what she was going through. Maybe she has some demons in her. Maybe, you know what I mean? Again, that's not justification, but again, you never know. Okay? Go to your mother. You do what's righteous. You do what's righteous by your mother. Because the most beautiful thing is she still brought you here because she could have aborted you if she didn't. Now, I know you're probably saying, you know what, I would have been better off opposed to her abusing me. I'm not sure if it was a lot of physical abuse, okay? But I'm just saying that whatever demons your mother was fighting or emotional distresses she had in her body, you know, she couldn't help it. Your mother needed a lot of healing, okay? So we're saying that be the better woman. Go help your mother. Because when she dies, you're going to regret that you didn't try to make amends for her and forgive her. And when you forgive her, then you will no longer hold resentment for her. Because you're doing what's righteous in the eyes of the ancestors, okay?
You got another question over there? 'Cause I got one over
Okay. Isaiah Coleman says, what good news do we have for our people? The good news is that we waking up and we waking up at an alarming rate. That's the good news. Okay, go ahead.
there. All right. Jaffa Lear says it was both, I guess, physical and mental. She said thank you.
You're welcome, my sister.
All right. Sarah M. When I go out in public, I feel like things are starting to slow down. People stare at me, starting conversations and giving me things. Why is that?
You probably got a light walking around you, Sahar. You probably just got some energy walking around you that people can see, especially spiritual people. And sometimes people can see, like, sometimes, I'll tell y'all, when I go to the store, I told y'all I'll be walking up in that store like I'm royalty, you understand? And I'll be like, why are they looking at me? But that's because the way that I carry myself, you know? I don't pay attention to nobody else. It's like I own the goddamn store. You know, I'm walking up there doing my thing. And I'm like, people just looking at me. And it's just some type of energy that you have within you that makes these people want to gravitate towards you. You know what I mean? Or look at you. Or slow down. You know what I mean? So it's probably the energy that you're giving off out into the universe. All right? All right. Okay, my sister Earth says, but you're absolutely right. I do tend to think negative when it comes to manifesting or financial liberation. Great gratitude. You're welcome, my sister. Yahya Sharif says, okay, wait a minute. In the building, Al Dorico, peace and blessings, my brother. I miss doing blog talk with you. I think me and my brothers are going to start our own network. Get it done. Get it done. I got tired of blog talk 10 years, and you know what I mean? It just was too much. You know, everybody wants me to come back to it, and I may, but I enjoy doing the videos better now. I really do. Everybody's doing a podcast. Y'all can see me in person. Y'all can see how I cuss people out in person. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Okay. I'm currently trying to elevate my business and healing practice. Okay. I will say this, Earth Tilling, it's going to do well. But it's whatever energy you put into it. Do not think one negative thing about it. What I want you to do is, my sister, I want you to see it. I want you to understand it and see it just prospering for you. Just see yourself healing many people, okay? Don't think, oh, well, if I don't have this, I don't have that. Let the ancestors guide your whole path with this because it's time. We need more healers, okay? Sheila Scarborough said last month my body was vibrating a lot. Well, Sheila. Are you going to that next level of vibration? Right in tune with the universal vibrations and frequencies? I'm not surprised. Mine too. Mine too. And then y'all should see I be thinking all kind of stuff. So I'm like, and something's wrong. I got cancer. I got this. I got that. Y'all, I be going crazy, you know. And I'm like, And then the spirit will say, we're just working on you. We're just working on you. You got to get here. You know, we got to do this. We got to do this. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. But on that note, family, if you don't have any more questions, we're about to get off of here. We went a little bit over time. I enjoyed y'all, family. We'll be back on soon. Maybe we'll come back on a Sunday night a little bit earlier because it is kind of late. Okay? Facebook, YouTube, family. Al Dorico, real quick. I missed the part about the SNAP. They delivered food in a box. That's what they want to do, Alderico. That's what Trump is trying to do. Take away the food stamps and send food in a box, okay?
Like Bill Cosby.
Like Bill Cosby, right? Yeah. Take, you know what I mean? That's what they're trying to do, but I got to go. I'm hungry
Sahara,
and I'm tired. You're welcome, Sahara. Family, love you. Got to go. Got to get off of here. Been nice. YouTube, Facebook. It's time for us to get up out of here. So we'll see you soon. Feel free, if you're on our Facebook and YouTube, to request something you want us to talk about. Also check out our website, www.nikkilovewunam.com, if you want to get personal readings, personal ritual work. You understand? If you want, you know, products, candles, spiritual stuff, let us know. We'll see you soon.
All right,
okay? Peace and blessings, family. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. It's some. Take out that turkey for me. I'm about to make me a turkey. I'm starving. Oh boy.
Are you ready for it?
Did you say that? Did you see that? That.
Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?